Clix has some of the best settings I have ever seen. No wonder he is one of the best players to ever touch the game.
Oh my fucking god!
And boys, in this video I will be sharing his settings with you guys to make sure all of you watching this video are at the absolute top of your game. And boys, if I can just ask for one thing in return, if you can quickly leave a like down below, leave a subscribe and comment down below what you enjoyed about this video. But without further ado, let's get straight into his settings. Okay boys, the first part of this settings we're going to talk about is his display settings. Make sure you do follow this along quite closely. Windowed mode, of course, full screen. Most of you watching this video, I do suspect you guys are also playing full screen, but for some of you that are playing windowed full screen, please do change to normal full screen. In any situation, any PC, it is better to play full screen. Your input lag is so much less. The only one way that you should maybe be playing windowed full screen is if you have a custom crosshair. If you have a custom crosshair, you cannot play full screen. You will have a bit of input lag, but then again, on the other side, you will have a custom crosshair. Another thing Clix is doing, resolution, 1920 by 1080, native resolution. Boys, we're seeing this get more and more popularized. It goes through waves, boys. At some points in the seasons, people start playing stretch resolution like 1720 by 1080, 1715 by 1080. All the time, people are either playing stretch or native. Right now, this season, I think a lot more pros are switching to native. In my opinion, if we're playing stretch, try switch back to native, see how you do like it. Although the only reason people will be playing stretch, of course, your delay will be much less and some images will be, of course, stretched, making your aim a bit better. In my opinion, I play stretch resolution not only because I think it makes the enemies stretched, but also for my PC. Obviously, if you're playing stretch, your graphics aren't as good as playing 1920 by 1080, so of course you have less input delay and higher frames if you're playing stretched. That's why personally I do use stretched. Also, frame rate limit, he has the maximum. He's playing 360Hz monitor, so he has it on 360. Also, one other thing, HUD scale, he is playing on 69%. Most of you watching this video may be on 100%, make sure you're not playing 100. This is because obviously if you have a massive HUD scale, all you can see is your map, your inventory, your builds, all of this and that. If you have a tiny HUD scale like 1%, then obviously you won't be able to see your HUD scale at all. But a good range is around 65% to 70%. Make sure you click on those. Okay, now then boys, moving on to his graphic settings. Brightness, he has on 150%. I recommend all of you watching this video to actually max out your brightness just like Clix has to 150. Just like me, you most likely will be playing 100, but trust me, 150 is so much better, mainly because if you have some shadows on your screen and there is a player in the shadows, you obviously won't be able to see them that well. If your brightness is on 150, then you'll be able to see everyone on the map, boys. It is so much better to play at 150% brightness. This is why many other pros are doing it as well. Another thing I want to talk about, colorblind mode. Such an important setting, pretty much a make or break on how your game actually looks. For Clix himself, he is playing Deuteron rope with a colorblind strength of 5. Do I think this is a good colorblind mode? Of course, boys, this is a good colorblind mode. Me personally, I use no colorblind mode. If you're watching this video and you think you have to play Deuteron rope only because Clix is, yes, of course, he's one of the best in the world, but I do personally think this is some preference as well. Most of you guys will be thinking right now, oh, he's switched back to no colorblind mode. Boys, he hasn't. He is just testing out. Back to normal, he will be back to Deuteron rope number 5. If you guys want to copy this as well, let me know what you guys think of the colorblind mode. Me personally, I wouldn't even play Deuteron rope. I would play Triton rope. I feel like that really brings out every single color when I can still see everyone in the game. But let me know what you guys think of Deuteron rope. I think that's quite weird that he's playing that. Now boys, onto his graphics quality. I won't go too in depth about this, but one thing I do really want to let you know about is the view distance. He is playing on medium. You guys are probably thinking, Jinshi, we should have every single graphics on low. Well boys, not actually your view distance, mainly because if you're jumping from the battle bus, if you have your view distance on low, you will not be able to see any guns on the floor. And of course, when you're landing, you need a gun straight away to make sure you get those off-spawn kills. Clix has it on medium. Why is that? Because when you have it on medium, you're gliding down from the battle bus, you will be able to actually see all the guns on the floor without trying to just mark it for about 5-10 seconds. It is so much better to play medium. Honestly, it doesn't even decrease your performance. You will hardly notice a difference, boys. Really really do trust me on this one and play medium, just like Clix's and every single other pro. You can search every other pro and I promise you they will be playing view distance on medium. Another thing as well, textures low, effects low, post-processing low, and of course boys, he is playing performance mode. If you're not playing on performance mode, make sure you do head over and switch to that. The only reason you shouldn't be is, of course, if you're playing the game for fun, you want it to look extremely nice, then of course play DirectX 11. But if you want your PC to be running smoothly and your high frames low delay, switch to performance mode. And now boys, his mouse settings. His DPI for his mouse is 800. If you're not playing 800, make sure you don't copy these settings, as of course it will be different. Make sure you change your mouse DPI to 800 and then start to copy these settings. For his polling rate, his hertz, he is playing 1000 hertz polling rate. You guys need to make sure what polling rate you guys are playing on your mouse. The higher is pretty much always the better. If not, click onto 1000. Every single mouse can pretty much go up to 1000 hertz polling rate. It pretty much depends on your mouse response time. That is what it is pretty much. Make sure you play the highest amount. It is so good. And now boys, for his X and Y sensitivity, this is going to shock you. His X 8.7, his Y 6.3. Boys, I have no idea why he's playing two different sensitivities. In my opinion, this is really not good. But if you guys want, do give this a try. Let me know what you guys think of it. But two different, literally, your muscle memory will never be able to get used to this. I don't know why he doesn't go 8.7, 8.7. That would be a good sensitivity. Targeting sensitivity now, 90.9. Super fast targeting sensitivity, that is. Scope sensitivity, we know Clix for his sniping. He is so good at it. 35%. That's one thing. And now building and editing sensitivity, 100%. Boys, if you want to copy those settings, let me know what you guys think of it as well. The X and Y sensitivity is so crazy to me. And now boys, for Clix's 3D movement settings, he is playing 70, 90, 135. Make sure you do copy those movement settings. In my opinion, that is pretty much what the vast majority of pros are playing. And if you guys are not playing with 3D movement settings, make sure you switch to it. And now boys, for his Windows optimizations, these are some secret settings that pretty much no one is telling you about, which I want to share with you guys. So basically, in the description of my video right now, I will leave these lines of code. You guys are probably thinking, what on earth are these used for? Boys, we're going to head over to the search bar, search CMD, the command prompt, run as admin. You guys know how much I like the Windows command prompt. It is genuinely so good for your PC. This is genuinely the only way to actually speed up your PC. So whilst we're in CMD, let's go to the clear DNS cache, copy that line of code that I have under it, literally Control C, Control V, press enter. There we go, right there. Successfully flushed the DNS server cache. Basically, the whole time you are PC gaming, your Wi-Fi stores little lines of data that is always on in the background. This will flush it all, pretty much saying it will delete it to make sure it's at its optimal speed yet again. It is so good. It just clears up your PC pretty much. This is unclogging your PC. Another one, clean up temporary files. You guys know how we always press Windows and R, search temp right here, delete all the files. Boys, this will literally do it for you. Control C, then head on over to your command prompt again, Control V, press enter. A load of things will pop up there, so pretty much all your temporary files, and you'll know it's deleted when pretty much at the end it does say deleted file, blah blah, delete file. Right there, that's how you know it's done. Boys, this unclogged your PC so much, making sure you have maximum performance yet again. In this season, we see so many frame drops, it is so bad. Well boys, I'll leave this in the description. I hope you did enjoy this video, and if you did, please do leave a like and subscribe, as it means so much to me. I'll bring more videos out further on this week.